What is going on YouTube? It is FlopFish here, and welcome to NHL Tips and Tricks, episode number 15, and today we're going to be going over how to win in HUT. Now, just a little forenote, this video was supposed to go up yesterday, but due to some rendering issues, it couldn't go up, and YouTube wouldn't publish it, and yeah, so bit of a mess, but I think I'll make this a little bit better now, and yeah, so might be better in the end. Anyways, back to the kind of main point of conversation here, how to win in HUT. And most people that play in HUT, they'll know how inconsistent it is, and it's a bit of an issue with the game is that from game to game, it seems like the tuner set changes and the sliders change, and your speed can be really effective one game and completely suck the next. What I mean by that is that you know, my 98 Cadre Team of the Year skate will be beat by a 90, or not a 90, an 80 defenseman to the puck, despite, you know, both of them being fresh off the ice and Cadre having more momentum. And yeah, it's a bit frustrating when that happens, and a lot of people will normally run either like an all-speed team, or they won't know how to change up their strategies. And that's a generally good tip in NHL in general, is to make sure you have many different plans of attacks. I'll go over that in another video probably next week. But for now, there's two main plans of attack that work really well in HUT. And one is counterattack, because if it's a game where the speed is really important, then you're going to want to have a good counterattack, because you can get chances and generally score on them fairly easily if you have a speed team. So that's why I roll out with two speed lines. My other two lines, guess what? They're puck possession lines, because that's the other effective way to play HUT. And puck possession is so dang effective in HUT that it isn't even funny how effective it is. That's how I score a fair chunk of my goals, actually, is off puck possession. But there's some games where, you know, I need to have speed to win the games, because I can get to the puck a little bit faster, and it just helps me completely dominate a game, as opposed to, you know, more or less dominate a game. Because the first period in this was fairly even. The rest of the game, I feel like I fairly outplayed this guy. And yeah, so that's kind of my main advice with HUT is, you know, you could kind of see the entire week. I had players that brought a different level of consistency to them. All of them brought an element of puck possession, whether it is on the rush or in the zone. And the line, guess what, that I score my goals with in the game, the two lines I score my goals with in this game, are my puck possession lines. Why? Because I adjusted my gameplay for that, and I adjusted my style for that. I adjusted to make sure I had the puck as much as I can, and, you know, I can't hit empty nets, but whatever. I made sure I adjusted as much as I can, and a lot of people don't realize the importance of this, and they'll get frustrated when they lose in HUT, especially to, you know, someone like me who, you know, they could dominate me in the offensive zone, but I could plan my counterattack really well, and that is a very nice lucky goal. But they could like completely dominate me in the offensive zone, but meanwhile I know that my counterattack's working really well in a game, so I'm not really panicking, and I just wait for my chance to strike, get my nice little counterattack, and go up and score a goal. And that's a lot like this game, where my counterattack was absolutely horrible, because this speed didn't really matter a ton, so I had to rely on my puck possession and bully them around in the offensive zone, and in order to, you know, kind of dominate the game and win the game. And that's something a lot of people don't realize. Now the other I guess step number 2 in HUT in order to win is goaltending, because as you can tell by that first goal, goaltending kind of sucks for the most part in this. And look at here, goal number 3 with a puck possession team, just saying, or puck possession line. The thing that matters in HUT for goaltending isn't their stats, it isn't their overall, well, it plays a part in it, but it's their height. Now, the taller goalie you have, the better chances you have at winning, and there's two goalies that are like way above the rest, and those are Ben Bishop and Anders Lindback, Team of the Weeks, and those would be the two goalies I would recommend you to rock out if you want to win a lot of games, because they will completely steal games for you. Anyways, to kind of recap this video, I know it's kind of similar to last one, but not really. In order to win in HUT, you're going to have different offensive strategies, because the game changes so much on a game-to-game basis that you don't know if your speed is going to be completely useless. So if you're using, you know, an all-speed team, you could be potentially leaving a gap if the speed in the next game is really bad. And yeah, so the other thing is to make sure you have a tall goalie, because tall goalies are OP in this game, and yeah, they'll generally help you win a lot of games. And yeah, so that's pretty much all there is for this. So if you guys have any other questions about Hut, let me know in the comments, send me a message, whatever. Anyways, guys, as always, hopefully this helps you out in any way, shape, or form. If you need more clarity, hit me up. Anyways, guys, take it easy and peace out.